Hello everyone, welcome to Bhadra IAS Academy. So in our daily quiz, so let us begin with the episode 29. So the question that we are going to discuss today, question 281, it is from polity subject with reference to the right to equality under the Constitution of India. Consider the following statements. So Article 14 guarantees equality before law and equal protection of laws to both citizens and non-citizens. Article 15 prohibits discrimination only on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. And Article 16 permits Parliament to prescribe residence requirements for certain public employment under a state or union territory. So which of these statements are correct? So if you look at this, it is basically on the Constitution provisions. So the correct answer would be option D. So that means statement 1, 2, 3. All statements are correct. So I have given here explanation as well for all the statements, right? So these kind of questions are very probable questions for UPSC state level exams, civil service exams. Okay. Question number 282. With reference to a money bill, right, consider the following statements. A money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can recommend amendments to a money bill but cannot reject it, right? The President may return a money bill to Parliament for reconsideration. The decision of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha whether a bill is a money bill is final under the Constitution. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is B, that is 1, 2 and 4 only, right? So statement 3, the President cannot return a money bill for reconsideration. President may either give or withhold assent, right? So that is the basic idea here. Okay, so the correct answer therefore is option number B. Question number 283. With reference to the amendment of the Constitution under Article 368, consider the statements. A constitutional amendment bill may be introduced in either house of the Parliament. A constitutional amendment bill can also be introduced by a private member. There is no provision for a joint sitting of Parliament in case of disagreement between the two houses over such a bill. Every constitutional amendment requires ratification by at least half of the state legislature. So which of the statements are correct? Statements 1, 2, 3 are correct, but statement number 4 is not correct. Why? Only amendments affecting specified federal provisions require ratification by the legislatures of not less than one half of the states. Okay. So therefore, option number 4 is little not correct, we can say. So the correct answer therefore would be statement 1, 2 and 3. So option B is the correct one. Question number 284. With reference to the governor of a state, consider the following statements. The Constitution does not prescribe any fixed tenure for the office of the governor. A governor may continue in office beyond 5 years until the successor enters the office. The governor submits resignation to the Chief Justice of the concerned High Court. The same person may be appointed as a governor of 2 or more states. So here what is the problem? The problem is with option number 3, right? Option 3 is not correct. Why? Because the governor submits the resignation to the President of India, not to the Chief Justice of the High Court. Therefore, option 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Option 3 is not correct. Clear now? So we have to be therefore very careful when we talk about constitutional provisions. Now coming to geography perspective questions, the Himalayan river systems, if you see, consider the following statements. The Indus river originates in the vicinity of the Lake Mansarovar in Tibetan Plateau The Brahmaputra enters India through Arunachal Pradesh, where it is initially known as the Siang River. The Yamuna is the largest tributary of the Ganga in terms of water discharge. That's a little tricky. The Tista is a tributary of the Brahmaputra, right, which is correct. So if you look at here, the correct answer is, right, so if you look at here, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 also correct, statement 4 is also correct, right. So we have a statement 1, 2 and 4, therefore answer is A. What is the wrong with the statement 3? The Yamuna is the longest tributary, right, but it is not the largest in terms of water discharge. Okay, so there is a little difficulty therefore with regard to the Yamuna, right. So whereas the Gagra is generally regarded as the largest tributary of the Ganga by discharge of water. So that is why, so this tributary, if you can see here, this is known as the largest tributary of the Ganga river because of the water discharge. Okay, so that is a little technical thing, so just we need to keep in mind, right. So the correct answer is A. Question number 286. Which of the following given statements are correct? So the differential heating of land and the sea is one of the factors which is responsible for the Indian, summer monsoon. The Tibetan plateau plays an important role in strengthening the summer monsoon circulation. El Nino conditions invariably result in drought over the whole of India, right. The Western Ghats cause substantial, orographic rainfall along India's western coast, right. So now, which of the statements are correct? So little confusion we might get with regard to statement 3, that is the El Nino. So you see, the El Nino actually it has a weaker Indian summer monsoon, right, but the relationship is not absolute. Not every El Nino year produces all India drought. Why? Because including the Indian Ocean also there can influence a little rainfall. So the El Nino itself cannot make the complete what we can say picture of the monsoon, the rain determination in India. So this statement, therefore we have to be little careful when we are talking about El Nino. Okay, clear that? Question number 287. With regard to the major what we can say soil types of India, consider the statements. Black soil has a high moisture retaining capacity. Laterite soils generally develop under conditions of high temperature and heavy rainfall. Alluvial soils are confined to the Gangetic Brahmaputra plains. Red soils generally derive their reddish color from iron compounds. So which of the statements are correct? So we have option, that is A, 1, 2 and 4. Because statement 3, we have a problem. Alluvial soils are widespread in the northern plains but are not only confined to them, they are also found in the river valleys of the coastal delta plains of the peninsular India, right. So you cannot only say that it is confined to the river side, the river basins, etc. Okay, so that is the difficulty with the statement number 3. Question number 288. Consider the following statements regarding peninsular rivers in India. Okay, so now when we talk about the peninsular rivers, the Narmada flows through a rift valley between Vindhya and Satpura ranges. The Tapi river drains into the Bay of Bengal. The Godavari has the largest drainage basin among the peninsular rivers of India, right? And most major east flowing peninsular rivers form deltas before entering sea. So which of the statements are correct? So the correct answer is C, that is 1, 3 and 4. So what is the problem, right? So the difficulties. So if you look at here, the quick facts, statement 2, the Tapi is the west flowing river. Okay, it flows through the Rift Valley. Okay, clear? So therefore there is the difficulty. Question number 289. With reference to the money market in India, consider the following statements. Treasury bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the Government of India. Commercial papers are unsecured money market instruments generally issued by highly rated companies. Certificate of deposits can be issued by scheduled commercial banks and select financial institution. Treasury bills are fixed coupon rate. That means what? They give kind of a fixed interest rate, right? So what do you think are the correct statement? So here the problem is treasury bills. Treasury bills do not have a interest rate. They are actually issued at a discount to face value. Therefore, statement number 4 is totally wrong. Okay. So the correct option therefore is B, 1, 2 and 3 only. Clear now? Okay. Question number 290. Consider the following statements regarding the primary and secondary markets. In the primary market, securities are issued by an entity to investors for the purpose of raising capital. In the secondary market, existing securities are traded among investors. A company receives fresh capital whenever its shares are bought and sold on a recognized stock market, and IPO is an example of primary market. So the problem here with statement number 3, because when the stock market people are buying and selling share, the money doesn't go to the company. It is the seller who is getting the money. That means one person sells, he gets the money, right? So the money does not go to the company. Company gets money here in the primary market when there is an IPO. Clear now? Therefore, statement number 3 is totally wrong and it cannot be the correct answer. Okay. So if you are looking to prepare for any UPSC, APSC or any other state level exams, including SSC, banking, railways, if you require any help and support, contact Bhadra IAS Academy at 8638391721 and keep watching our quiz series for more and more questions. Thank you.